Protests normally serve one function, and that's to prevent something from happening and convincing enough people that they should get behind your cause, and here's the reasons why. Look at all of these people protesting, come on, you got to join the crowd. It's for this reason, not how many turned out, that No Kings was just another epic fail by the Commie Democrats in a long line of epic fails. Of course, large numbers turned out where there are large numbers of commies. What a shock. But this whole event was little else than a Hail Mary designed to look like massive support against Trump. Well, there is massive support against Trump. Nobody's questioning that. But it's not massive enough to overcome the even more massive support for him. And in the case of the Commie Dems, always yammering on about democracy, well, this is democracy, so cope. They lost in November, and they are now officially on a 7-month losing streak. But there's more than just another fail here by the commies. There's also, and this is more important, there's also an unmasking of the masked crowd. Protests are meant to persuade, make people look and listen to your cause, and then convert others to it. But a constant stream of video on social media platforms of mostly peaceful protests showing attacking law enforcement, looting stores, burning cars, destroying buildings, spray painting the F word on every vertical surface available hardly says, join our noble cause. Even the name No Kings, it's weird, it's kind of stupid. A king would never allow a No Kings protest across his kingdom. So how exactly is Trump a king? But then, logic has never been a thing for the commies. And beyond the violence, we also see yet another image that the Dems may want to downplay and, well, let's just say lie about: the generation gap. Hundreds, if not thousands of images all over social media show what looked like a march from the Senior Citizen Center to the nursing homes. There are the older boomers, that's who these are, who came out and drive protests against the Vietnam War. Well, they've apparently never gotten protesting out of their systems. Dems are simply not getting that the current cultural situation, which of course translates into politics and voting, is a result of the boomers and how they voted for decades. And Gen Z and Gen X rightly hold them responsible for the current loss of the American dream. Flashing zillions of pictures and videos all over social media of protesters with canes and hearing aids and wheelchairs, well, it doesn't exactly help with that problem. The geriatric crowd tacitly supporting violence in the name of justice for criminals and taxes from young people to pay for it all, well, that's pretty much a losing strategy at the voting booth. Likewise, their ability to corrupt intellects of normie Americans back in the day through legacy media propaganda, well, that's largely gone thanks to social media and in particular X. Thank you, Elon. Trump, who is on offense, is stymieing every move they make. So violence and protests with no actual objective are the only remaining avenue for them. In the meantime, people continue to abandon blue states for red ones, swelling the census numbers and tipping the scales further against the commies. That's the underlying reason for keeping illegals here, to maintain numbers in Congress and get one-party control. Trump has gone after their money as well as going after their political numbers, which they use to cheat and steal elections. You know, what's funny about all this, if they would have not just stolen, just pretend they didn't steal 2020, things would likely be looking up for them right now. But as it is, the commies now have the lowest approval rating in U.S. polling history. Guess it's time for another protest, I guess. Coming to you from Houston, Texas, I'm Gary Michael Voris. God love you.